Welcome back. As earlier promised, I have some pretty interesting games. Yes, games I do, and guests in studio. We have Evans Kiragu. Thank you for being with us in studio. He is the CEO of Mekan Games, and he's going to be teaching me shortly how these games are being played. Joined by Pauline Waigumo, who's the PR and the graphic designer for this particular games. All right, and also we have, hello, my darling. We have Wendy Winey. I'm going to just call you Wendy, darling. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay, and you are an acrobat, and you have won the hearts of very many big leaders, I understand, right? That's nice. Welcome all of you to the studio. Okay, so I'm going to start with you, Evans. In terms of, we're talking about technology and elections, and if you just go back into the backdrop of, you know, say 1980s, where, you know, I think our parents and our forefathers, or grandfathers, you know, would queue up in the line, you know, and they'd stand behind the candidates, and then they'd go to vote, and then the names would have to be read out, and then you'd actually cast your vote. And moving forth now, in 2017, after all those years, actually about 35 years later, we're seeing how technology has really taken over the elections, especially we can see how this particular elections are, you know, coming out. And now it's all electronic, voter registers, you know, counting. And this is where now people like you come in with Mekan Games. It's such a time to release a game where I understand we're talking about peace, peace being the bottom line. So what is this particular game all about? It's called Knockout. Who am I knocking out over here?
So basically what we wanted to do is create a video game that will be both entertaining,
okay,
and it will spread a message of peace to basically everyone who would play the game. With this, I'm majorly talking about the youth. So we decided to put politicians in a game and put a message of peace and have them battle it out to see who's the best as we spread a message of peace to the people who are playing the game. Okay,
all right. And why did you find the need to come out with this particular game right now? Is it that you guys have got other games released, or is it just this particular game that you've launched with your company?
So yeah, we have released like 3 games.
Okay.
We have World Under, we have Wings of Fury, and Craving Carrots.
Okay.
All these were released since 2014 to right now. Then we released this game right now, which is Knockout 2017. The game, we released it right now because we wanted to...
In the meantime, could you start the game at least so we can have a better understanding of it, Evans? Right? Yes, Pauline, carry on.
So we released this game right now because we wanted to empower and sensitize the elections and bring peace and show people what they want.
Basically cohesion, isn't it, to really come out of it.
Yeah.
Right, now as Evans starts off this particular game, what is really the game about? How about you give us an illustration of what the game is about?
So with the game, you have to choose a leader. The leader will play against the computer, which is the computer itself.
Okay.
Then while you fight, you're fighting for a belt, maybe the youth empowerment belt, the national security belt, the women empowerment belt. Then in the game, you also have, when, let's say for example, you kick someone, there is a peace message that goes on. Okay. So you're taught.
So in as much as we have this game, we have the different sort of themes, like you said, the women empowerment, you have youth empowerment, is it? Yeah. What else do you have? Cohesion?
We have the national security.
National security. So, for instance, if I'm, you know, talking about the national security, and I have to choose candidates, is it?
Before you get to the game, you'll have to choose someone you want to fight with. So when you choose the person, afterwards, if you win, that's when you get the belt.
Okay.
And in between, you also get messages that teach you about the elections and how to go about it and what's the importance of you choosing a good leader.
Okay, that's really interesting. Now I'm going to be talking to Wendy while we try and get our game started right behind us on that screen. Wendy, so tell us, when did you start doing acrobats? Oh, by the way, Wendy over here cannot perform because she has a little injury, but she's actually one of the best acrobats that I've seen performing on television with the splits and everything. So how did it all start? Tell me about that.
I started doing acrobats when I was 4 years old.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it, and it became such a good talent to me, and I thank God for that.
I'm really, really excited about that. And how has this been? Tell me. Who have you performed for?
With this talent, which is acrobat,
Yes.
I've met many people, many big people, that is like President
Yes.
Uhuru Kenyatta, who is my #1 fan,
Okay, and?
Paul Kagame, Yoweri Museveni, and many more. I've also traveled to other countries. I've enjoyed. So it's such a nice talent. So all I want to say is that I can advise my fellow artists that when you promote peace, you can perform anywhere. And as we are heading to the general election, I hope all of you will promote peace.
All of us will promote peace, and that's exactly what the game here is all about, promoting peace. So now, Evans, take me through what is really happening over here now. We have, who are the, okay, so we have the former president, Ike Kibaki, and we have, I believe that's Kalonzo Musyoka?
It is him.
Okay, so what exactly is happening here in the knockout?
Okay, so what's happening is that you can see they're fighting in front of State House.
Okay.
As we know that now that the former president is not vying for any
Yes.
seats, but he's a veteran.
Right.
And we appreciate the work that he has done.
Right.
So we see the importance of
Solidarity, okay, yeah. So we can see like words like solidarity coming through.
Yeah.
Oh, so the harder you kick, okay, so 10, so that, okay, all right, peace, all right. So that's how it works out. So the more he kicks, the more messages of peace are, he almost won it, okay.
Yeah.
All right, harmony. All right, so these are the messages that are coming out over there. So eventually, is it how many points one of the contestants wins, or how does it work? What's
The more you play, the more points you get.
Okay.
And we're not just fighting for the fun of it. These particular characters are fighting for belts. And these are just not normal belts. These are belts that you need to know the belts, and so that as you go vote for a leader, you know that maybe this leader won the peace belt in the game, or maybe the women empowerment belt, or any other belt. So you know the key points and categories of how to choose the leader.
Okay, and so now tell me, how does the viewer and Kenyans at large, are they able to play this game? And many would ask, what's the benefit?
Okay, so the game was released about 2 weeks ago. We're still working on the marketing. And so far we have about 150 Kenyans coming on board every single day.
Oh, wow.
And about 60 Kenyans playing the game at any particular point.
Okay.
And the feedback you're getting is really amazing because people are very interested in the game. Because, you see, I can come and talk to you about physical education, about civil education, but the moment you go home, you forget about it. But the game is going to remain on your phone tomorrow, the day after.
Okay.
So it's a way to educate people over and over and over again. And that's something that is not there at the moment.
So when we speak of civic education, is it also talking about sensitizing the voters and educating them on how to vote, how the procedure is carried out, Evans? Pauline?
We don't have how to vote, but we are encouraging you, vote for the right leader.
Okay.
The game is actually telling the people, we are not the puppets, we are the puppeteers.
We're the puppeteers. And behind you, Evans, I can say you've got, so these are probably what, the gubernatorial candidates over here? And women reps? Okay, so who are the leaders on this particular side? Is it like depicting the entire political landscape right now that we have of those contestants?
The characters though in the game are who we thought were the most controversial figures within the past 5-4 years.
Okay.
As you can look at the names, these are people who have been in the news throughout.
Yes,
so we're not talking about who belongs to which party or who is in which seat, but basically someone who you can see and identify really fast.
Okay.
Because it's not about the politicians, it's about the message of peace.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, that just disappeared. So there we have Babaya, we have Hassa, we have, the former president, Daniel Moi, we have Sonko, we have Rao, okay, we have why, okay, so why is Waiguru spelled that way?
Basically, it's just a way of creating humor.
Okay, all right. We have Karua, or it's just Karua as well.
You can notice all the names are spelled.
Okay, so peaceful elections is the key to Kenya's prosperous future. So right now we have, now we have Joho versus Kalonzo, but they're both Pat or NASA. So work to build the kind of world your children deserve. Round 1. So how does this go? Okay, 3, 2, 1. and go. Okay.
The game starts.
Okay. All right, so... All right, so what's with the colors? Do the colors have any symbolism?
We were looking for a way to make people identify the particular characters really fast. And as you know, someone like Alonso is from the
Yes, from
Kamba
the
side.
cow side.
So yellow would really make him pop, and you know that's him.
All right, okay. Okay, so now where can someone get the game?
The game is available in Play Store,
Okay,
Knockout 2017.
all right.
That is Android. The Windows version is yet to be released.
That's nice. And who are your target audience?
Our target audience is basically anyone who's going to vote.
Anybody. And what's
Anyone
the
between
game
the ages
age?
of 18 to 35, because these are
Alright.
people who play video games
Alright.
and the people who are going to vote. And as we talk about the youth being majority of the voters, yet again, most of them don't know why when they should
Yeah.
vote.
Wendy, what do you think about this game? Do you think you want to play it?
Actually, he said that it is for people who will vote.
It's for people.
I'm under 18.
You're
so
under 18.
I just look at it
Uh-huh.
and decide
Yeah.
whether I can spread it to my other youths.
Yeah, other youths, which are all your same
Yeah.
age mates, right? And Wendy, how does it feel when you perform in front of all these people and all these big leaders?
It's awesome. It feels good. And it's like you're just thanking God for your talent. So I'm just enjoying it.
Okay, and now you have a small injury, I understand. So how is that going? Are you going to be okay? Is it there for a long time?
I don't know, but I'm going to be fine. I think so. But I feel like I'm locked up.
But you are fine. You
Yeah.
are fine, right? You're perfectly fine. And I really appreciate the fact that despite you're in pain, and even the fact that you couldn't perform, I'm really happy that you came here and you're with us, you're talking. So that's a really brave thing to do.
Yeah.
You're perfectly fine. So now what else are you going to do after this? Are your other performances going to be around here? Or are you traveling? What's happening next for you?
I have no idea, but I think I'm going to have a journey by the next month.
Okay. Do you know where you'll be traveling to?
No, I'm not sure, but
Alright.
I think so.
Okay. When you go out and you perform in all these places, and then when you come back, what do your classmates and children your age ask you? Are they very excited about that?
They are very excited. As in, they're like, have you brought us anything?
Yeah.
They're excited. They want me to teach them acrobats so that you can go with them. And I've brought some few friends of mine, and I think I can say hi to them.
Yeah, sure. Give it a shout out. Come on.
I want to say hi to my friends, which are
Yeah. Are they the ones over here?
Yeah.
Come over. You shy? So they've actually, Wendy's friends are actually over here. I didn't know they were friends. Come. You've come to support her, have you? Yes. Okay, come around now. Come here. Come right behind her. Hello. Come then. Come. So Wendy, are you going to introduce your guests to us, and your friends have all come here to support you? Welcome. Yes, thank you. Wendy, introduce your guests, darling.
this is Miriam,
Okay.
this is Anne,
Yes.
this is Tyra.
Hi, guys. So are they here to support you? Are these your best friends?
Yeah, actually
Yeah.
they really support me. They're also my fans.
Yeah.
And,
You're on TV, everyone. Say hi. That's really nice.
yeah.
Okay, that's nice. And in terms of, do you want to pass a peace message before the elections, Wendy? What can you tell all these people watching you?
All I can say is that to my fellow artists, that when you're using your talent, use it wisely. And I hope that all of you spread peace so that it doesn't mean when you're going to vote, you apply war, those kind of things. You just need peace, and it will be fine. You choose great leaders who can make our Kenya a very
Beautiful.
big nation.
Thank you. Evans, I'm going to give you, we have to wind up, but your game is really interesting, and I'm really glad that you guys have brought this up at this point in time. Because of time, we have to wind up. Just a few words maybe in terms of, you know, anything that you... Okay, actually we have to wind up, but are you looking for investors very quickly?
Yes, we are.
Okay, yes, we are.
We need to come on board.
You need to come on board.
In the meantime, the game is available on the Play Store.
Okay, fine.
Knockout 2017.
All right. I wish you guys all the best.
Thank
you,
you.
Pauline. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Evans and Wendy, and all you beautiful girls. Well, that's all we
Welcome.
have for you today on K24's Weekend Edition. It's been a pleasant speaking to all these people over here whose main message, be it technology, be it art, be it, you know, acrobat for that, you know, matter, their message is clear. It's about peace in the forthcoming election. It's one voice. Let's be together. Good night. Bye-bye.